Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm having a look at Project Aura. Now this is a game that's been in early access for a while. It's currently in Beta 2, I believe, is what they're calling it. Done by a company called Pixel Art, although as we'll see it's anything but pixel art. It's actually beautiful. This is a real-time strategy game. Kind of a colony builder real-time strategy. Now I've been through the tutorial, but I thought we'd do it again, and then if the game generates some interest, we will carry on and show a little bit of the actual gameplay. From what I understand, it is not easy to succeed at designing a colony. This is basically takes place after we've used up all of our resources and pretty much made a huge mess of things. So we're now here and we're gonna basically thaw out all of the people that survived and try and rebuild things. So first tutorial is colony management. Now I don't know why I've got music, it's supposed to be turned off. So it is. But let's continue.
Greetings, citizen of the 21st century. Welcome to Project Aura, the codename for the global program launched in response to climate threat.
I'll try and
You
make
have
sure the
established a
volume is
connection
loud
with a
enough that
colony
you
from
can
the future
hear
through
our
our
robotic
software,
friend here,
which has
if you
the
like.
ability to create this link in time. Designed as part of the training system, it is my mission to show you the essential aspects of the control of a colony.
Well, alrighty.
Let's begin.
Okay.
We will start by learning the controls to move the camera.
Alrighty.
The camera can be zoomed to the edges of the screen with the mouse pointer or by using the keys WASD. Move the camera using the keys WASD or by moving the mouse to the edges. Excellent.
See, at least she catches on
rotate the
quick.
camera by holding down the right mouse button while moving it left and right.
Left and right. Left and right. You happy?
Similarly, you can rotate the camera by moving the mouse up and down. It is also possible to zoom in and out. Use the plus and minus keys or the mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
So, she might look a little bit like Gladys, but I gotta admit, she's a little more polite. So we can do this, and we can do this.
Now that you are familiar with the basic controls of the camera, let's move on to the command center.
Alright, big
The
spiky thing in
command
the middle.
center is the most important building in the colony.
Alrighty.
It supplies energy, generates the protective dome, and is the main store. To access the colony's main store, click the inventory button.
Inventory? Inventory?
Correct.
Yeah.
You have opened
See,
your
she
inventory.
agrees with me, it's inventory, not
At the moment,
inventory.
it is empty, but
What?
the inventory will show us any objects we
Inventory,
pick
I
up from
thought
now
we
on.
had this discussion.
I am
What?
sending you an object from the Vital
Right.
Reserve.
Vital Reserve,
To
that
help
sounds
you
special.
find your objects, there are a number of categories in the inventory. Select correct. Now, let's look at the features of the object received. Place the mouse pointer over the object, its battery power. Let's put it to use.
Alrighty.
Energy is an essential element in the colony. It can be controlled, along with other aspects, by using the management bar.
Okay.
The management bar can be found at
That's
the
this far
bottom
down
left
here.
of the screen.
Whee!
Click on the battery icon located in the management bar. Well done.
Thank
You
you.
have opened the power management window.
I know.
From this window,
I'm special.
you can see the main generator. The generator is constantly running, producing a flow of energy that is essential for the colony to function. Some of this energy goes to the projection of the dome, and the surplus goes to the energy store.
You're a
To
little
increase our
long-winded, aren't
storage
you?
capacity, we can place batteries in the slots available in the main store. Place the good job.
Thank
Now
you.
the generator will store the production surplus in this battery.
Yes, it will.
If there are no batteries available to store the energy, it will be lost. Batteries are very important because they provide a backup for the colony in situations where insufficient energy is produced by the generator.
Alrighty.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You have completed the first step of your training. I invite you to continue your tuition by completing the next tutorial.
Wild, eh? You go outside the dome, it's raining like crazy. I love it. Alright, so let's continue to the next one. And we have colonists. Let's launch this one and see how it goes. Like I say, if we have time, we'll go through the entire tutorial on the first episode here. If I have to split it into two, then we will do that. Alrighty.
At Project Aura, you lead a colony of climate disaster survivors. Most survivors inhabit the vital reserves, ultra-secret centers, where they are in a state of cryopreservation.
They're
we
in
must
the freezer.
create the necessary
That's what you're telling
conditions
us.
in the
They're
colony
freezer.
to house the largest number of inhabitants. We will start by building a residential block.
Alrighty.
This building will provide the necessary accommodation for your citizens. Click on the construction icon located from the list of available buildings. Select the residential
You
block.
hate me, don't you?
Excellent. From this window, you can see all the templates available for each building. At the
One.
moment, there is just one,
Oh,
but you
okay.
will be able to create
I
new
thought it was just me.
templates better suited to your requirements later on.
Okay.
Build a residential block. To do this, place the mouse over the template and drag it to a valid position in any of the platforms. Very good. Now that we have the residential block, we can receive the first inhabitants. Only the most advanced colonies can accommodate such a large number of citizens.
Well,
The vital reserves house a number of colonists ready to join our cities.
I thought a
For
citizen was
information
going
on
to
the
appear.
availability of new citizens and other vital reserve operations, use the bar on the left side of the screen.
It's this
Click
one.
on the Available Humans button.
You mean colonist availability?
Next, we will incorporate our first citizen into the
Alrighty.
colony. Select the citizen you would like to incorporate and double-click on him, or click the
Okey-dokey.
Awaken button.
Well, I'd like a technician, sure. So let's take this one, let's click Awake. Yes, please.
Good job. Now the Vital Reserve will send
Holy
us our
spinny
first
zoom. Oh, there
inhabitant.
they are, look.
The command center has a portal that can transport people and objects from the outside. Each new citizen that arrives at the colony will do so via this portal and will go to accommodation available in the colony.
Okay,
Incorporate the 4 remaining citizens to your colony.
alright. You can also double click them and then click yes if you don't want to go through the extra stage, as it were.
Congratulations.
There we are, they all
Our
appeared.
colony now has 5 inhabitants.
That's perfect. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. And yeah, guys, just leave comments down below if you'd like to see more of Project Aura. I know they've been working on it quite a bit, and it looks like it's going to be just awesome. So, let's continue.
The cornerstone in the development of a colony
Oh, it's
is
you
its
again.
people and the role they play within it.
Mm-hmm.
In this tutorial, we are going to build buildings for our colonists
Are
to
we?
work in.
Didn't we do that in the last tutorial?
Let's
to work
start
in?
by giving them their accommodation.
Okay.
Click on the building icon
Yep, yep.
located from the list of available
Yep, yep, yep.
buildings. Build a residential block. You can rotate the building using the mouse. Let's now build a new building, a
Ooh.
seaweed farm. Once
Alrighty.
from the list of buildings available, select the seaweed farm.
You can't get too far ahead of her. You can see what happens.
Build a seaweed farm. You can
Alrighty.
press the control key to see the compartments that make up the building more clearly. Excellent. At the seaweed farm, wild seaweed is brought in from the outside to be
Alrighty.
processed and turned into food. Now we need workers for the building.
Okay.
Click on the Available
I
Humans
was
icon.
gonna do that, believe it or not.
As you can see, there is only one citizen. It is a junior citizen with a director profile.
Alrighty. Nice
Select
hat.
the available citizen and double-click on him, or click. Very good. Our colony has its first inhabitant, but he's unemployed. Let's assign our colonist the task of directing the seaweed farm we built earlier. Click and hold the left mouse button on the seaweed farm. Place the cursor over the organization chart option. Then this is the organization chart window and shows how a building is organized. At the moment, there is only one node showing the building we have just built.
Nice.
Via the organization chart window, we can assign the task and job that each worker will carry out.
Okie dokie.
Now, let's see the citizens who are currently unemployed. On the bar at the top center, we can access the list of colonists who are employed and unemployed. Click the This is the search window. From here, we can search for any of our colonists by rank and profile.
Okie dokie.
The rank or category of a colonist indicates their overall skill
Senior,
level
master,
and can be
super engineer.
junior, senior, master, or super engineer. The profile, identified by a characteristic helmet, indicates the most suitable profession for our colonist. You can position your mouse over each helmet for more information. Similarly, positioning your mouse over a colonist from the list provides you with more detailed information.
La, 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 la.
From the list, under the category Junior and the profile Director, drag a colonist to the Seaweed Farm organization chart. As you can see, the chart now has another node that represents the worker. Now we will give him the task of running the building. Hold down the left mouse button on the connector that appears above the worker node and drag it to the building node. Good job! Our seaweed farm now has a director. As you can see, the building node has more connectors where other elements can be placed.
Okie dokie.
The first node will always be connected to the worker we have selected to direct the building.
Alrighty.
The remaining connectors represent each production line the building is made up of, to which we will connect blueprints. A blueprint is a work plan of the information necessary for that building's production line to function. We will now use the blueprints we have in the inventory. Drag the 2 blueprints in the inventory to the organization chart. Excellent.
Giddy.
Before we continue, let's make the chart window bigger. Drag the resize button to enlarge the chart window. Perfect. There are also other options to help you organize yourself more effectively. You can zoom in and out of the organization chart using the mouse wheel. You can select one or more nodes and drag them into your preferred position. You can move through the organization chart by holding down the mouse wheel and moving the mouse. Now connect the 2 blueprints in the chart to the building. The next step is to connect workers to our blueprints.
Okie dokie.
Open the Available Humans window. Now,
Alrighty.
directly from the Available Humans window, drag the 4 available citizens to the organization chart.
There we go.
Excellent. This way the new colonist will be sent directly to the building we want. Now, let's assign each worker to a blueprint.
Okie dokie.
When we connect a citizen to a blueprint, it means he is ready to work on it. The more workers we connect, the more the production line will produce. However, we must be sure that the citizen we connect is the best suited. Both the worker node and the blueprint node show us the ideal profile. If the worker's profile and the profile indicated by the blueprint match, the worker's morale will increase. Under the appropriate profile, place 2 workers in each blueprint.
Yeah, because that mod in Minecraft, this reminds me of it. Here we go.
Good job. Now all we need to do is start production.
Okay.
Right-click on the blueprint for seaweed fattening. In this window, you can see all the blueprint information in detail. Positioning the mouse over each element gives us additional information. To produce treated seaweed, in addition to energy, we will need wild seaweed and fertilizer. I will send these materials to your inventory.
Thank you.
Now that you have the necessary materials, click on the play button to start production.
You don't have to drag them in there, it does it automatically. Okay. There we go.
Excellent. Our seaweed farm has started production.
Goody.
We are transforming our wild seaweed into treated seaweed, but there is one more step needed to make it edible.
Oh.
This way, it can be used to feed the inhabitants of the colony. Now, open the dried seaweed blueprints information window. Start up the dried seaweed production line. You have started to produce portions of seaweed. Congratulations!
Thank you.
You have completed the 3rd tutorial. To finalize your tuition, I invite you to complete the 4th and final tutorial.
Humpty Dumpty. Alrighty, we will do that. It's getting on, but yeah, we got time for this. So as long as they don't start us with, oh, throw out your first colonist and build a, yeah. Alright, know the details related to feeding management. Looks like we are.
Food has become a rare commodity these days, and your colonists have placed their confidence in you to provide them with the sustenance they need. For this tutorial, we will incorporate one of the first colonists to the city. Click on the building icon located in the management bar. From the list of available buildings, build a residential block. Now that we have accommodation, let's incorporate the colonist. Open the Available Humans window. Select the citizen from the list and double-click on him, or click the Awake. Great. Let's move on to the management of our first inhabitant's food.
Lucky.
Click on the food icon located in the management bar. From this window, you can control the food available for the colony and its rationing. At the top is space for the development of menus, and at the bottom, the larder. Let's start by supplying the larder. Only foods that are inside the larder can be used to feed our colonists.
Gimme.
Open the inventory.
Okay.
Select the category Organics from the... As you can see, I have sent 10 portions of seaweed and 10 of water. Drag the 10 portions of... Good job. Now that we have supplies, let's prepare a menu. Drag the seaweed and water from the larder to any... Now click on the button. By checking a menu as active, we are setting out the food that our colonists will eat every day.
Put it in here. Click it active.
We have configured the colonist diet as 1 portion of seaweed and 1 portion of water per day. As shown in the information window, we have supplies for 10 days.
Here we go.
We will incorporate a new colonist to see the effect this has on our supplies. Open the Available Humans window.
I'm not closing these other windows.
Select the colonist from the list and double-click on him or click the Awaken button. Very good. Now, open the food menu again. Our forecast of food supplies has dropped from 10 days to 5 days because they now have to be shared between 2 people.
I didn't know I'd have to use math for this.
Let's find out what effects food can have on the colonists.
Okie dokie.
Hydration, nutrition, and morale are 3 values that, on a scale of 0 to 100, affect a colonist's health.
Okie dokie. Hydration,
All
nutrition,
colonists
morale.
start with a value of 50. However, this value will go down daily.
Oh, goody.
The food will help to recover the colonists' hydration, nutrition, and morale values. Position your mouse over the seaweed portions. Position your mouse over... Very good. As you can see, the seaweed provides 5 nutrition points.
Yes, I can see that.
Now position your mouse over the portion of... The result is that the seaweed provides 5 nutrition points, and the water a further 5 hydration points. Despite the fact that neither the seaweed nor the water provides morale directly, we earn 2 points due to the variety on the menu.
So we get
the difference
5,
between the points
5,
provided by diet and the daily depletion is applied to the hydration,
waste,
nutrition
5,
and
5,
morale values
2.
of each colonist. If any of these values reaches 0, the colonist will die or will leave the colony.
Yeah, drag.
Now, let's see the effect of adding a new food to the colony's
Open your
diet.
inventory.
Open the inventory.
Inventory.
Select the organics category. Place the 10 tomatoes in the larder. And now drag the tomatoes from the larder. As you can see, the benefits provided by this new menu have mainly improved morale. The more advanced colonies will usually have alternative food to seaweed, and even specialist buildings for the preparation of more elaborate dishes. Having a source of food in addition to seaweed will bring happiness and prestige to your colony.
Alright.
Congratulations! You have completed the 4th and final tutorial. You now have the essential knowledge to activate your first colony.
So there you go, guys. That's the entire tutorial. Now there's a heck of a lot more going on. I think the tutorial might be a little bit light at this point, but as I said, if you would like to see more of this particular colony builder, leave comments down below and hit the like button. If anything else you want to leave comments on, of course I do get back to people as quick as I can. So there you go. That's been our look at Project Aura. What a cool little game. I've been having my eye on this one for a while, and well, I finally picked her up. So there you go. In the meantime, no, this has been Species 7. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. Till next time, take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.